How's it going? So this is part 2 to the rare electric guitars, James Hetfield EET FUK guitar. And the last 12 minutes of my life can eat fuck, because I was sitting here playing this thing wondering why I'm not getting a sound out of this guitar. I'm playing it, palm muting it, and I'm literally, doing this, and I'm not getting any sound. And I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, if you really hammered on it, you can get sound, right? So I'm like, God, I spent 12 minutes making a video about this. I was like, wow, this thing says EMG on it. These aren't fucking EMGs, a whole bunch of shit that I'm thinking. And, so I end the video, and I'm like, fuck, I just spent $700 on a custom guitar that I've been wanting ever since Seattle '89, ever since I watched it when I was on YouTube, when I was, 10 years old, starting playing guitar, and I seen that guitar, and I was like, I have to have that guitar, and now I have it, but it's not even anything that I could play. I'm thinking all this shit. So I end the video. I go in there, and I was playing through my Black Star. It's a half stack amp, the ID 150. And I bring my fucking Line 6 in here, my Line 6 Spider, the 75 watt one. And I crank that one up, and I hit it. Nothing. I mean, there's something there, but it's like, it's like I'm playing on a crunch, And I'm like, what the hell? So something tells me in my mind to look around the guitar. So I grab the guitar and I'm like looking around it, thinking that's going to change something, And then I go right here. And I see that the Rare Electric Guitars Company did something amazing with this. And I don't know if the ESPs came like this back in the day, but they put a battery. And you don't have to unscrew it. That's the best part about it. It's just a little open, you put the battery in there, and you're good to go. And it had no fucking battery in it. No fucking battery. And I couldn't believe that. I get it that they're a Chinese company. I get that. But I've never in my entire life gotten a guitar that has EMGs loaded inside that didn't have a battery already in it. So with the 3 minutes that I just wasted of your time, but I figured I would tell you guys this, because if you guys end up getting this guitar, or getting a guitar from them that you have EMGs put inside, or any pickup that has to have a battery, check it first. That's all I want you guys to do. Because now, this guitar screams like I wanted it to. Okay? So let's play a little bit of Harvester. You guys can get a sound. You guys get an idea of what it sounds like. I'm playing through my Black Star half stack. The volume is not even halfway up. So let's just play a little bit. I'll play a few Justice riffs, and then I'll talk a little bit more, and then play some clean riffs, and then I'll end the video. That scared the shit out of me. Then I'll end the video. Ready? All right. Sorry, the feedback is honestly from me sitting next to the amp because it's cranked. You probably can't tell on the phone, but or my camera. I'm using my phone. You probably can't tell that, you know, that's super loud, but I'm right next to the speaker, so that's why there was feedback. You could kind of hear the feedback when I was playing, when I would stop, that kind of thing. One thing that I want to point out when playing this, from, you know, this is probably obvious, but you probably need to set it up. I don't know if you can. There's a little bit of fret buzz. See, I'm getting some fret buzz from. Yeah, I already knew that was going to happen, so I'm just going to set it up myself, change the strings out, then see how it plays, and I'll do another video afterwards. But from what I'm hearing, this guitar is everything that I wanted it to be. I didn't want it to be a guitar that was like over the top. I mean, that would have been nice, but I planned on having this guitar to use for my band. I was going to play this guitar on stage. Yes, I know James played it on stage, and that sounds kind of ridiculous, but sorry, my dog's trying to get in here. But you know, I want to play it on stage. Badass guitar. I've always dreamed of myself playing it on stage. If I had the chance to play this on stage, fuck yeah, I'm gonna do it. I don't care what anyone says. I'm gonna do it. What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, cleans. You guys want to hear some cleans? All right. There's two types of distortions too, but there's two types of cleans on this amp. There's a clean warm and a clean bright. I will do a clean warm first, and then with some reverb and delay, play some Metallica clean riffs, just so you guys can actually hear it. I'll do both pickups for that, and then I'll put some reverb on some distortion and play, you know, some Master Puppets interlude shit, just to get an idea of what the potential this guitar has. If it's set up, this guitar would be ready to go. It'll take me 5 minutes to set this thing up. So here we go. For some reason, the cleans on this amp are very loud. I've never had an amp that had cleans that were super loud like this. So let's do it. Neck pickup. Back down to the bridge pickup. Ooh, I haven't really tuned it. guys go. 10 minutes. I'm sorry, I kind of ranted at the beginning and I talk a lot. You guys can fast forward. I mean, you know what I mean. I'm gonna hit some distortion with this same exact reverb setting. So if you guys want to watch that, so bridge pickup. Sorry, I don't remember the rest of it, but actually my gain was turned on halfway on this, so let's crank it a little bit. So, still bridge pickup. I suck at solos, and I haven't really had time to play guitar for a while, so I just don't remember. But let's do the bridge, neck pickup, not the bridge. Yeah, I like this thing. I don't know what the hell everyone else was talking about on YouTube about this guitar, this company. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they just have high expectations. I didn't have high expectations getting this guitar, and I'm more than my expectations were more than, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't think this guitar was gonna be, you know, some $5,000 guitar that was made by a whole bunch of Chinese people. Like, come on. I mean, you buy this guitar for a cheap price because you're gonna get cheap quality. But in reality, you get decent quality for a cheap price. I've seen some videos on here of guys that buy these guitars, and they are complaining about certain things, and it's their own damn fault because they decided to have them do something completely off the wall, and they expect it to be of real, like you would ask Gibson or ESP to actually do it for you. You know what I'm talking about? Like, sorry, I'm ranting a little bit, and I feel like everyone needs to hear this. My cat right there. But I feel that they asked for just give me the body. Just give me the body of the guitar. No pickups in it, and the neck off of it. And then they get the neck separate, and it doesn't, you know, and it doesn't work out the way they thought it would be. Well, this company doesn't really specialize in that. This company specializes in building replica guitars with a certain amount of quality. I'm not saying that these guitars are, you know, I don't think that you should be able to bang on these guitars. But I don't know. I feel like people just don't really understand what they're buying. I understood what I was buying and decided to make these two videos. And I'm sorry I'm going a long time, but I decided to make these two videos because people need to understand. No one would do a review on this that was good. This was the one guitar that I'm sure that they sell most of, because this is the site that I looked up this guitar online, and this site came up. And I mean, look at it. It looks flawless, like the actual thing. They got the color right. Everything's right on this guitar. The paint is amazing. The knobs, they're probably not the exact type of knobs that ESP would use, but they're decent. I mean, they're the same exact knobs that are on my LTD over there, the Snakebite. Same exact knobs. So I don't understand what some people are saying. Maybe this is how it was back when they made those videos, because these videos are all old. But I'm not let down. I like this. I'm going to continue playing it once I end this video. I'll probably record a few songs with it, to be honest. I'm definitely going to play it at a show. I'm definitely going to stick that sticker on there and fucking play on that stage with this guitar, because that was my dream ever since I was 12 years old. 10 to 12 years old. So, I don't know. If you guys are going to go with this company, I recommend you do. You've all heard the other videos about how they're very... they get back to you really quickly and all that kind of stuff. I'm not going to tell you guys that. You guys already know that. They did for the most part. It took me a few times to actually get them to send me the tracking number, but I knew they already had sent it, so I wasn't really worried about it. I actually bought this guitar. It's July 2nd right now, and I actually bought this guitar in January of this year. My mother passed away, and she always loved, you know, to buy me guitars and stuff like that. So I decided to buy this guitar. And when I did, it took them about a day to actually say, okay, you want this guitar, and we'll start the process, put your deposit down. The guitar was finished. I probably would have had this guitar about 3 weeks ago. The guitar was finished about a month or two ago, and I didn't have the money. I was, you know, I didn't have the money to pay the guitar, so they kept emailing me about paying this guitar so they could send it. And I finally paid it, obviously, and they sent it. But what I mean is, I think it's a good company. Yeah, their English is a little weird, but what do you expect, honestly? If you go in there with your expectations super high, you're probably going to get let down. I should have asked them, but you probably could have them you probably could have them set this guitar up for you before it gets to you. I wasn't that worried about it. I'm pretty good around guitars, so there wasn't a big issue. And like, I had them put the locking tuners on it and the EMGs, and that's all I needed. As long as the guitar has EMGs and locking tuners, I could play it. So I'm beyond happy with the guitar. So this is an honest review. I'm not paid by them, but I do recommend you guys get a guitar from them. There is some videos of guys saying that the guitar, you know, they didn't get what they wanted, but in a sense, they didn't get the $5,000 guitar they thought they were getting. That they complain about routing problems. So why the fuck you taking the shit out? You know what I mean? Tell them to put it in for you. Why would you buy a guitar, and then be like, oh, I'm just gonna rip out the shit out that you guys just did and put in my own shit? Why don't you just have them do it for you? Your money's already there. You're already paying them. Might as well just pay the extra whatever for it. The list price for this guitar with the locking tuners and the pickups that I paid for it was $700. I honestly didn't think that was that bad of a deal for what I wanted and how much this guitar means to me. This is the guitar that got me into playing. Seeing it that got me into playing on stage, is what I mean. Because I was already playing guitar by the time, you know, I found Metallica. But, you know, I'm all inked up with Metallica. I don't know if you guys can see, but, you know, it just changed my life, just watching that Seattle 89 video. But I'm sorry, this is a 20-minute video. You guys probably thought that this whole video was going to be on the guitar. It kind of is on the guitar. I'll play one more riff on the way out, and if you guys are even still here, probably not. But I'll play one more riff, and yeah. So I don't know what I should play. could play something from like Load. You guys don't like Load, but I like Load, so yeah, sure.